Hey everybody. Look at this guy. This guy just attacked that person with the whatever they got, a shopping cart or whatever. This person just attacked him. He's got two lights and some sort of pole or something and hit the other person. So anyone who's just tuning in, you see the lights over there? Person has a backpack. They just attacked this person that's over here. That person was just attacked by that other person. Oh man, I missed the headlights shined on him. He has a pole, and he was over what used to be the San Joaquin tractor. I mean, I don't know if it still is or not, but he was over there at the business. I thought maybe he was. Looks like he's attacking poles and things. And he just attacked that person over there.
With 52 27 tags 549.
And then they walked back over. Someone's been sleeping in the doorway over there, and there's another person on the doorway over here. So, thought I'd go live and let you guys watch. I thought there was going to be more action. I can't tell you how many homeless people, people out on the streets that I've seen lately that are doing ninja moves. And they're, carrying sticks and things. I saw another guy up the street just a few minutes ago, but I couldn't get in a position to watch him. It is nasty out tonight. It was alarms galore out here right now. There's a dude on a skateboard crossing the street because, it's safe to do that in windy, crappy conditions. So I want to watch this guy with the lights. He's got a backpack. He doesn't look like your typical homeless. Where is he? Right there. But he's acting, kind of crazy, for lack of a better term. Doing ninja moves and things like that. Now he's sitting down. He's got like a headlight that that you put around your head, a strap around your head, and he had some other light. I guess maybe it was in his hand, and then he had a pole or a stick or something in his other hand, and he attacked the other person. I think that other person's across the street now. They're moving on, but I think they've been sleeping there, and he just kicked that person out of their spot, to the best that I can tell. But I thought there was going to be a little bit more action going on. The new ninjas of Union. So, hello everyone. Welcome to basically Wednesday night live. The weather is absolute crap out here. The wind picked up and we haven't had any rain, so for the folks who are from out of town, we haven't had any rain or anything. We're dry, and so what happens is just radios go crazy, alarms are going crazy, the wind knocks things down, so power is out in portions of Oildale right now. Probably other parts of town that I just haven't heard. So when the wind picks up, it's dirt, so it's nasty weather. It's dirt in the air, and it's like a dust storm in the Middle East, but it's not quite as bad to where you can't see, because I've been in one. But this isn't as bad to where you taste the dirt in your mouth from the sand, but this is the dirty air. You're breathing it in. I mean, just talking about it made me cough. Yeah, it's bad out here, even for the homeless, and the homeless have to live in it. They can't really get inside, indoors, and stuff like that. But this guy was fighting with this other person, and I'm pretty sure that person's been sleeping there for a while. And so it looks like he kicked him out. It's probably crappy footage for you guys right now. I don't know. There's another person walking. Yeah, wannabe ninjas. Megan, you said event. What do you mean by that? I'm sorry. Man, Broadcastify is having bad time tonight. Audible alarms everywhere. It's all weather related. I don't know what kind of crap is going on the Broadcastify. Some radios twitching out. Oh, evening. Sorry, Megan. Evening. Evening's going okay, guys. I worked. Work went fine, and then I came home and I was gonna, I wasn't gonna come out tonight. I take Wednesdays off. The class was fine. I was able to kind of put the Zoom in my ear, so I was kind of able to listen into my class tonight. And then I was gonna, stay home and do some work. But the weather like this, weather events like this, I was like, I gotta come out and try to see if there's something we can catch. Accidents already happened. Apparently there was a rollover, but it was like, non-injury, maybe minor. But it was way out in Rexland Acres, just off of South Union in Pacheco area. And we were nowhere near that to even get out there, so. So we're kind of waiting for another call, but I went live because this guy was doing ninja moves and he was actually attacking another person, and by the time the live turned on, like, he was no longer attacking that person, so. So otherwise, we're just gonna, wait for another call. I'm hoping we get one good call tonight before it's time to call it a night. Keeping my eye on the pulse point because Wilson. Is there another traffic accident that I didn't see? Oh, was that an accident on the 99? I didn't even hear that go out.
Situation on the alarm.
So there's a lot of traffic hazards and things like that. So we're looking for some weather-related calls that are going to be
Was the Paladura weather-related?
visual. I already went to Brown Street. New Stein's on the other side of town. There was a fire, but it was small. I don't think it was very big. I think it was like smoke or something. I don't know. Yeah, the accident on the 99 just cleared as far as medical aid goes. So there's gonna be, I mean, trees are gonna fall. You know, there's always something, right? So we're just kind of waiting for something.
Message report. Teddy, we'll be back around for our prayer.
Hey, so we're in the middle of some serious weather for our area. It's really windy. Trees, power lines, things are, you know, falling over. In the morning, people are going to find out their dogs got out. The fences are falling over. The wind's blowing pretty good. We haven't had any rain or anything in a long time, so it's nothing but dust. It's kind of creating a big dust storm down here in the valley. So when you have conditions like this, you have a recipe for I've always said dumb people, you know, stupid people come out when it rains. It's like a magnet. It's like a magnet, you know. Like, it starts raining and stupid people are completely impulsed to go get the car keys and go for a drive. It's straight up, that's what happens. It's raining, I have to go drive. Or it's bad weather, it's crappy weather, hazardous, you know, weather, driving conditions, bad driving conditions, boom, where are my car keys? I have to go immediately. I have to go for a drive. I don't really need to go anywhere, but I need to go for a drive all of a sudden because it's bad weather. So it's just how it is. And so when we have this kind of scenario, you know, I had to come out. I had to come out tonight, so I'm here. We're just kind of waiting for something out. We're watching this guy across the street. I don't know if you guys see him very well. He did have a light on. He's sitting down right now. He's all black, so he's kind of, you know, black on black out there, screen-wise. But he was attacking another homeless person, and I think, you know, I can't tell if he's homeless, but I mean, he's out here on the street. So either he's just a street walker. They used to call them night crawlers. You know, there's all kinds of terms that people use over years. You know, the homeless problem is really an issue, but this person, you know, I don't know, like, it's like they're homeless, but they probably have, like, they might have a place to stay. I don't really know how to categorize, but they're over there. They don't have, like, blankets and things like that I can tell. Like they had a backpack, and they got their clothes, and they got, like, a stick or some sort of weapon. But they don't really, it looks like they're taking off, like they're taking off some layers from their clothing that they were wearing, you know, like a sweatshirt or something like that. I mean, they've been working out over there, attacking the air and stuff, so I don't know if you guys can see that well. We are across the street, so, but I initially went live to watch this guy attack this other person, and I was going to drive over there and put my headlights on them and kind of watch. But the other person moved on. I think the other person has been sleeping in that doorway there for, you know, a few weeks at least, maybe longer. And this person attacked them tonight. At first I thought maybe they were from the business running him off, but I actually saw him swing a stick or a pipe or a pole or something, a bat even, you know, some sort of similar looking object at the person. I don't know if he hit him or not. It looked like he might have hit him in the leg type thing.
That's one. Officers entering 1400, number 9.
We're on the corner. We're in our staging spot, you know, Union and California. This is across the street. You guys usually don't see this. It's San Joaquin Tractor. It's a big sign. I don't know if it's still the original business. I think it is. You know, I don't know what they... I guess it still is San Joaquin Tractor. That's the front doors that we're watching right there. So, but the conditions out here are really bad tonight, so we're just waiting for a call. I thought we were going to get some, you know, good calls going on. There's still a hazardous condition off of New Stein and Sunville, something out there, the country, Sundale. I think it's Sundale Road and Sundale Country Club out there, off of Stein.
501.
And there's a power line or something down out there.
501, going to be weather related, 1098.
Let's see. Another hazardous condition just came in off of Fay Lane. It's going to be around the corner from the mall. And it's probably going to be like a power line or something down. Maybe a tree or something. But it's labeled as hazardous conditions. But that's at a residence, and so, you know, so we can't exactly go in their backyard or whatever. So that'll be a hard one to get to visually for you guys to show the camera and stuff. So that's not a good one. So this guy's chilling over there now, but I mean, like I said, when we first went live, it was live. He was attacking someone else. So we'll reposition back to Valero, but nothing going on. Those are not cameras. Those are not cameras that record the BPD. Those are sensors that change the light to green to help traffic flow when emergency vehicles come through. They're sensors. They detect the flashing of the lights from the emergency vehicles to help change the light to green to help traffic get the emergency vehicle. So if traffic was kind of stopped and there was no way for them to get through, it'll change the light to green so they can go forward, and it'll stop the side traffic, give them a red. And it's not instant, but it triggers it to start the yellow and switch. Those aren't actual cameras. Now, those do exist in some cities, but I do not think we have them here in Bakersfield. But they certainly wouldn't be on, like, they're everywhere, so they wouldn't be everywhere if they were actual cameras. There'd be too many cameras, too much information. It would require a huge database.
7,000 Auburn Street.
Thousands of gigabytes.
5-1 copy.
So if you're talking about, now there are a couple,
5 Metro 1.
red light cameras that catch you when you run a red light.
5
But the cameras you're talking about, I bet I know what it is, and it's
Looking at an auto alarm at King drive-through 5030 miles front door activity.
there's one across the street that I think I'll be able to zoom in enough for you guys to see it. This angle doesn't show it. I know it's right there though. Let's see. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, I see what you're saying. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. You're talking about the white thing right there. Is that what? Okay, so there apparently is a camera right there. Are you sure that's not the part of the shot spotter though? I bet the thing behind it might be part of the shot spotter. Okay, so they don't have them everywhere though. And I didn't even know they had that, honestly. It's probably in conjunction with the shot spotter, probably. I didn't realize they had that. They can't have too many, so they will be strategically located wherever they have them. Obviously in city jurisdiction. They're probably more common downtown. For the obvious reasons of downtown businesses and stuff like that. There's a bar scene, or at least there used to be a bar scene downtown. And that's just that's a observation camera, that is probably in the dispatch room, so they can just observe things. But I question how closely they're watching or how closely they can see things, because there was an accident there. Well, the officer rolled up on it when that accident happened, so, but I'm curious how closely they're watching, or if they just look at it. I think that's like, if there's a shooting in the intersection, the shot spotter will go, and then the camera, might like turn to try and catch the suspect information type thing. I think it's related. I think it's connected with the shot spotter, because there's one on the intersection we just went through, but it's on the same corner. Years now. Wow. Harbor Freight. Probably weather related. Oh, I don't know if if you guys can see how bad the weather is. Oh my god. It's just, there's dust in the air. Signs are knocked over, trash cans, basketball hoops. .518 Columbus Street. There's a hazardous condition. Let's go see what that is. Where's that at? Where is 518 Columbus? Is that? What's the cross streets on that? I think it's. I imagine it's about 5 blocks from Union. And I bet it's a tree or something. Let's go see what it is. We'll go see if it's a tree or something like that. Something that we can see from the street. You can even tell the radios, like, it's a different kind of scratchy traffic. Yeah, it's down the street from 7-Eleven, but it's past the Alta Vista stop sign. It's like right in between. Looks like our ninja guy taking his shoes off, rubbing his feet or something. Take Bill to River. So yeah, we got some weather conditions going on here in Baco. And at night, it's real. It almost looks like if you didn't know the wind was blowing and you saw, you know, in the distance, you see that it's dirt and it's dust. But if you didn't know, you might think it was, you know, like a haze or fog. used like at the airport and stuff like that. Almost to Columbus. Hey, they got the light working here again. Man, that guy totally took out that control box and everything when we came to that crash. I think the guy was partially ejected out of the car too. I think it was a partial ejection, so I think he was like hanging out the windshield or something like that, laying across the front of the car. Yeah. Anywhere there's construction, signs, even cones. All going to be knocked over, trees are going to be falling. So I see fire department on scene.
There was 242, a female inside of the room. She can hear her crying. Will be a 113 Edward responds back. 113 Charles. There's a female screaming at employees inside the business at Jenny.
They turned their lights off. I'm going to follow them and see where they're going. They might have just cleared the call. But I'm going to follow and just see if they're following that other car that was ahead. We're down here by Gutter Park now. We call this Gutter Park. And not just for the smell. I'll have to take you guys over here sometime for people that live out of town. You'll see why they call it Gutter Park. I'm not sure, but I think they might be following that car, so. Yeah, they were following. Firefighters are getting out. They didn't turn their big scene lights on. She's pointing to something.
6103.
I am surprised they didn't turn their lights on.
186. He was asked to comment on the number by second half of the Desmond Jackson blackout and also the and was monitoring the residents at the Park Health Department and Z 186.
You're not transmitting center. Transmitting center. Bus unit center.
So I don't see anything.
You're unreadable. I'm not sure you're trying to be a traffic.
I don't see anything obvious. There is a huge tree in the backyard of one of the houses. I'm not sure which house it belongs to. It's so big it looks like two trees that are together. But this is kind of a. This is what the fire department does that you don't see. You won't see this on TV.
The door wide, the suspect vehicle with a black Chevy S10 or Colorado with the word Chevy across the front windshield in white lettering. The word Chevy across the front windshield in white lettering.
Some Chevy or Chevrolet on the word.
R5, I believe it's just Chevy.
Fire offense, the suspect vehicle described as a black Chevrolet S10 or Colorado with the word Chevy. Colorado with the word Chevy on the windshield, white lettering.
Sounds like a break-in. The black Colorado with white letters, a Chevy on the front windshield. Suspect vehicle. So it looks like a firefighter went to the back of the house, the rear yard. So there's nothing we can see about this incident, which is so I don't know. I have to assume a tree branch or something fell, and maybe it's near the house or something. I don't know. But nothing we can see. That's why I didn't want to come to these kind of calls, but this one said it was on Columbus. This is actually on Hawthorne. So we were lied to. They're in the backyard, Paulette. We were promised Columbus Street, out here on this street here. Ooh, big tumbleweed. Look at that. Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Engine 9, outside fire. Engine 7, Station 13's area.
So there's an outside fire now. It's usually homeless encampment or something like that. Sometimes trash fire.
22 B-boy. The Temple Road, Stein Road, Engine 7 is on scene of a grass fire. 1007 on fire at 2.
So yeah, grass fire. Probably started by maybe a homeless person's encampment fire, or maybe sparks from a power line in the area.
Engine 305 is out of service. I've got engine 9 en route, and then I'll
location.
We're unable to make access.
Juvenile. Someone was in the juvenile's room or something like that. We're not going to that because of the victim. But it's on Highland Drive. I think that's in the know. I don't know if they're saying the guy left, or ran out, or he's in custody, or being detained by the father, or call the coroner. Because if I found someone in my daughter's room, there'd be a call the coroner. I got no problem putting the suspect on blast, but I don't want to. It's another one of those. They'll probably be mostly inside the house, because it's a residential location, and so there won't be an opportunity for a lot of camera footage. Look at the street sweeper. I would have just went home if I was a street sweeper. Look at this guy. Street sweeping. Immediately as he goes by, it's completely covered again. As he goes by. This is one of those nights where, like, if you're a street sweeper, just go home. Stay at the shop, go home, clock out, I don't even know. But literally as he's going down the road, street sweeping, leaves are sweeping by behind him. So it's literally accomplishing nothing. People are going to be waking up to all kinds of destruction.
Metro 2, 10-619, clear,
I didn't even know we were going to have this kind of weather. I don't know if they knew this weather was coming or if it just kind of popped up or what. can see it is through the camera. Like, I don't think the camera doesn't pick it up. But leaves and everything all over the place. Amy, you probably could do a pretty good job navigating Bakersfield. The problem is the areas that you know are probably not the areas you would want to go if you visited Bakersfield. We got to take you around to the other areas where, you know, where all the shops and, you know, the restaurants and all the other stuff. Richard, I'm not going to Oildale because on Highland Drive, it's a juvenile possible victim, a guy in the juvenile's room. We don't know what the exact details are. But that's not, again, that's a residential, so like if we get there, we're probably not going to see a whole lot. Loitering on the property with a lawnmower. Highland Drive, there was, I caught the last end of it, something about a subject was inside a 12-year-old's room. It sounds like someone broke into the house and was in the daughter's room. Is what it sounded like to me. I didn't catch the whole thing. So I didn't hear if the suspect was still there or if the suspect had fled, or if the suspect was needing medical aid or a coroner, because, you know, like I said, if I found a guy, a stranger, in my daughter's room, they would probably need the coroner. So that's an Oildale, but it's not, you know, obviously it's not a scene that there's anything that we're going to be able to film, because, you know, obviously we're not going to put the juvenile and or a victim in that scenario on camera, and the suspect is going to be either in the house or in a car, you know, so there's not going to be a whole lot to see. So that's not a good scene to run. Crappy Honda on the side of the road. Oildale is out of power around the strips out. So there's a power outage in the area, weather related. So the fire, they're talking about their outside fire that they're knocking down. There's literally nothing going on. I thought there was going to be more action with the weather, but I guess everybody is, staying home. I guess all the people who, like I said, it starts to rain, people, immediately go for their keys. Same thing with, the wind. Any kind of weather, like abnormal weather. And they must have all been asleep already when this weather kicked on. They must have all went to bed and they don't know that the weather, because the weather showed up in the middle of the night. It showed up late. said 7 standard, but I didn't hear where. Dang it. It's in the county. There's an accident on 7 standard. Sheriff just came across it. It's probably not going to be on CHP's CAD yet. But if it's 7 standard, it's probably going to have to be off to 99. But he hasn't advised on injuries. Non-injury. They got non-injury on 7 standard right now.
What units and auto alarm is 4550.
Do you have any accidents you're seeing?
4550 Easton Drive at the Blue Line.
So it's a lot of weather-related alarms going on right now. So these guys have been running ragged out there, trying to get to the calls and just make sure it's not real. Because bad guys, you know, some of them know, hey, alarms are going to be going off. If I was a bad guy and I had a place I was wanting to hit, I'd be like, oh, opportunity. Go set the alarm off at the building. Don't have any signs of forced entry or anything. Set the alarm off and walk away. Watch the police come. Go set the alarm off again. And, you know, do it a couple times and then boom. Go back and hit it for real. And they're going to be, you know, oh, it's weather, it's weather, it's weather. Criminals don't watch me. Ain't no criminals watching me. I'm not teaching them anything. That's why the cops are running ragged though, because they keep going just in case that's the case. They're looking out for that. Weather related. Starbucks. Someone needs a coffee.
Yes, for card clear. For those code 4, this would be a good stop through my truck.
You copy tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 11. German 45, 1098, no medical needed. 485, copy. State for 61. 861. Keep up my voice up for all this noise associated. You call 3 standby and my cat's froze. Call 3, 11.
Traffic stop.
Go ahead.
1448, Edward 1. Via East Frontage and Conway.
1046. State license expired in 2015
For an auto line,
on a 98 Chevrolet Elva.
Chapter 678 on Henson Avenue, Belka and Burns. 7909 Crossroad on a Pan Apple something.
Alright, there's nothing going on, guys.
No, 143 Adam, road to the Audible and Parker Lee. 143 Adam, 10-4 matches for Adam, I'll show you around the back.
I can't breathe.
Adam, 10-4 matches for Adam, I'll show you around the back.
I'm starting to get a headache from the dust. So we're gonna call it a night. You know, I came out, I tried to, you know, catch something, but I just don't think there's anything out here tonight. So I thought there was gonna be some action with the weather, but all it's doing is giving me a headache. That's all the action we're getting. So be safe.
2256.
Don't go out unless you absolutely have to. Stay inside as much as you can. Aside from this weather, but you know, COVID stuff too. And be safe. Be smart. If you don't gotta go somewhere, don't go somewhere. You know, locally in this weather. And we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys tonight. I'm working again, so I get off late, so we won't be out till later on. So, but we'll see you guys tonight. Have a good one.